This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Episode 415 of Job Search Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome. Today's show is about getting on the radar for third-party recruiters to make sure you're noticed, to make sure that they're interested in you. A lot of my coaching clients have been coming to me with questions about this, and I decided to share it more widely. Hope you find it helpful. Please give the show 5 stars on iTunes or Stitcher. And by the way, follow my Facebook page. Look for facebook.com/no BS coaching advice. Give me 5 stars there. Follow the page, connect with me, and you're going to get a lot more information daily for free. And now, let's get going. What you may consider a recruiter may actually be like an agency. And by that I mean a firm that basically responds to resumes that are sent to them. They are not out there aggressively trying to find people. They are not hunting down leaders and staff for organizations. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So I want to deal with all contingencies here. So in the traditional agency model, they receive a resume, they're trying to respond to it, they're trying to fill jobs. Great. And, it doesn't matter which type you work with. Many contingency third-party recruiters, agents, I should say, are very effective in filling jobs. So how do you get on their radar? There's a couple of ways. Number one is you actually submit a resume that demonstrates you fit the job that they're trying to fill. You've seen an ad. It's the roadmap for what they're looking for. And you take a look at your resume and ask yourself, how does that really match up? Does it match up? Do I have the experience, but my resume doesn't really express it well? I need to fix the resume because that's going to be the benchmark by which they go. You can also get on their radar there are going to be times that they're going to contact you and say, hey, I'm doing a search for a client. Do you know someone? And being supportive of them. Now, if they get abusive and one particular recruiter calls you every day, 4 times a day for referrals, you just tell them, this is getting to be a little too much. I'm willing to help, but I'm not stupid. I've got a job to do, and it's not putting money in your pocket. I'm here to help. I'm willing to help, but why don't you send me an email with this information? Now, in the true recruiter model, they're out there hunting for you. They're trying to find you. Now, if you're working with or at a level where you're going to be dealing with a contingency firm or an executive firm, it really doesn't matter. Part of it is you want them to find you. And there's a number of easy ways to do it. Number one is you start being in situations where there's publicity about you. So, for example, you've written a book, you have an article, you have a number of articles, you've written a number of books. Firms are going to wind up looking for someone like that because they represent being an expert. Another instance, let's say you're not at that high level where you're an author and you have published material with a major publisher. Another thing that you can do is speak at conferences. You can be part of the program for a trade group where you're presenting on a subject. Doesn't have to be the most sophisticated presentation, but understand they'll find you through Google. Another way, your LinkedIn profile. There are recruiters who operate at that level who are looking through LinkedIn, and you need to demonstrate a keyword-rich LinkedIn profile where they're finding you based upon your experiences. They're seeing things in the profile such as articles that you've written for LinkedIn, connections to podcasts where you've been interviewed, or perhaps PowerPoints on SlideShare that help firms recognize and help recruiters recognize, I should say, that you're not the average individual. By doing these PowerPoints and putting them up on SlideShare and connecting them to your LinkedIn profile, it's a great way to stand out from the pack and demonstrate that you're an expert. Have a website where you have your resume. Have a blog on that website where you talk about not your family, but professional matters. These are all great ways for discovery to occur, because understand, a real headhunter is out there trying to find you, and they're looking for people in ways where they're not trying to find you on LinkedIn most of the time. They may use LinkedIn to correlate, but they're using Google to try and find people who will impress their client just by the fact that there was PR about them, that they presented, a whole host of things along these lines. So I want you to think of your career as a business. And in doing so, when you look at what businesses do to be discovered, it's not just advertising that they do, because there are a lot of places that don't advertise that you go to, right? And it's not just purely because you've seen them in your neighborhood that you're buying. After all, the first time you shopped on Amazon, you never heard of them before, right? And had no idea what to expect. But you went to Amazon and had a great experience. Again, you want to be discovered and put yourself in the position to be discovered. That will go a long way toward being discovered by third-party recruiters. And again, if you're working at the agency level with someone who only responds to resumes that are sent to them, remember, your resume just has to demonstrate the fit. They'll be happy to help. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways to hire me to help you with your job search. First of all, let me just start by saying I no longer do recruiting. So I'm not here to help place you in a job or help find the job for you. However, if you're interested in my coaching you, critiquing your resume and or LinkedIn profile, help you with your networking, prepare you for interviews, help you with negotiation, a whole host of services. Visit thebiggamehunter.us. Use the tabs on the top. Place an order with me. I'd be very happy to help you. I also want to say that, there's a lot of great information at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read. It's the best of my content to help you with your search. Now, all of my stuff is at thebiggamehunter.us, but people tell me that it's overwhelming. If you want my best, visit JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'll be back soon with more, and in the meantime, have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.